Very cool announcement from the city of New Orleans, the city council down in New Orleans. Tomorrow, May the 8th, is Cam Jordan Day for his devotion to the city and serving the community. That is such a cool thing for Cam Jordan. You know, there are two parts to professional sports, and now college sports, really, but two parts to professional sports. There's the wins and losses on the field, the competition, and there's the business. And I'm painting with broad brush here, but it's rooted in truth. Like, for fans, we care 100% about the wins and losses and 0% about the business side. We don't really care how much money the player makes. Do you know who made more money between Jimmy Graham or Marcus Colston? Do you know what Spencer Rattler's contract looks like? We don't really care. Do you know what the Saints' season ticket revenue was, or what the situation? Do you know exactly what the salary cap number is? Like, some of you may, but most don't. We just care about the results. And the players who play the game have a very, very different outlook on that. And it runs the gamut. Some are 99% money, 1% team. Some are 50-50. Some care more about the team than getting the absolute top dollar. They're 80% to the team, 20% towards the financial side of things. Everybody's a little bit different. But as we watch sports, we want to feel like the players for our team care so much about the uniform, care so much about the city, making the organization and the franchise better. It makes us feel more connected. They feel like us. And oftentimes, guys just move around to wherever the best paycheck is. I mean, I kind of look at the NBA. The superstars in that league don't stick around more than 1 or 2 years in a certain place. I don't know where Chris Paul's playing at a given time. I don't know where Kevin Durant is at a given moment. Russell Westbrook's played for half the league. Like, it's just part of the deal. But as fans, we want a connection to the players, and we want them to feel like we feel. And all too often, that's just not the case. And I'm not blaming the players. I'm just explaining the disconnect. And now that's drifted into the college game as well, with transfers and with the portal. And the truth be told, like, it doesn't really matter to the fan once the game starts if that college player is playing for the $2,500 somebody slid his parents under the table to get new tires, or the $600,000 NIL deal that they may have struck to get him to transfer from one school to another. Once the game starts, like, just go play for LSU if you're an LSU fan, because there's a parallel there with professional sports too. And I say all of this to suggest that Cam Jordan's run in New Orleans has been as close to the fan ideal as I can think of. Cam Jordan has played 14 years for the New Orleans Saints. Cam Jordan has never gone to free agency and taken open bids. He can do that if he wants. He's never gone all the way to the top of the market. I'm confident in saying, I can't say I'm sure, I'm confident in saying that Cam Jordan has left some money on the table to stay with the New Orleans Saints. He's been durable. He's been on the field. He's been so ever present in the community, raising his family there in New Orleans. He's so involved in various charities, and he's visible in the city. He cares about the city of New Orleans and the Saints. It's not a prerequisite to play for the Saints for that to be your feeling. And there's nothing wrong with guys who chase the next contract. It's professional life. We do it every day in our professional lives that aren't wins and losses in a sporting league. But when guys do it this way, the way that Cam Jordan has done it, it makes us as fans feel better. It makes us feel more connected. And so for the city to show that connection back and to make that declaration for Cam and to show that appreciation for a guy that's poured 14 years of his professional life into the city, into the team, into the franchise, doing everything he can. It's just a really cool thing. And it doesn't happen very often. And so I think that for us not to mention it and to not talk about it would be a complete disservice. It would be negligent on our part not to do it. Because there are a lot of people that listen to this show that care so much about the Saints and care so much about LSU. And like, there was a time where you felt like watching LSU that you just had guys that wanted to put on for Old State U. They were from Louisiana and they just wanted to beat a Tiger, and money, it was just the purest form of sport. And that's kind of been ripped away. And then in the New Orleans, in the professional ranks, like, it's always been dollars and cents. And you introduce free agency, and you got guys that play for the Saints and the Falcons. You got guys that have played for the Falcons that come play for the Saints. And this doesn't happen that often. So it's really, really cool to me, one, that Cam has done this and has been this loyal, faithful, and hardworking, and has poured himself into that franchise and into the city. And then it's cool on the other side, the city reciprocates that right back. I haven't been doing this that long, but I don't remember a city council proclaiming a day for a player. May have happened with Breeze. And I would suggest that Drew Brees poured himself into the community, even though he was drafted by another franchise and did leave them for another opportunity. But shout out Cam Jordan. Really, really cool that the city's doing that. And it's just been an awesome run to watch him do things the way that he's done them for as long as he has. Hey, it's Hunt. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.